Hi guys, this is the lesson for Thursday, February 4th. We are wrapping up our lesson on equal fractions. I'm working in the instruction book and I'm on page 158 in the instruction book, okay? So number 13 is asking us to compare. It says use different methods to find two fractions that are equivalent to 3/3. Okay, so 3/3. We know that this fraction has 3 whole parts. And of those 3 whole parts, they are all shaded in. So if this was a candy bar and it was split into 3 pieces, and your baby brother or sister ate 3 pieces of the 3 whole parts, they ate the whole thing. So 3/3 can also equal 1 whole. Okay, so let's find some equal fractions to 3/3. What if we multiply this by 2? Multiply this by 2 would be 6, right? And then we could easily draw on our model, this model, 3 parts again, but it's actually 6 pieces, so just split this in half. And then all 6 shaded in, right? 6 can also equals 1 whole. Okay. I can also take, if we go back to our original model of 3/3, and I can multiply it by 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. Again, if you had a piece of pizza or candy bar or something that was 12 equal parts, and your baby brother or sister ate 12 of that, they ate the whole thing. They ate the whole thing. So that is how you find equal fractions. You can even use like times 5, times 6, right? You can make this equal fraction however you want. Okay. 14, explain why you can multiply both the numerator and denominator by the same number to make an equal fraction. Well, it's not that you can, it's that you have to multiply it by the same number. Need to be the same number, right? To find equal fraction, because let's say you had 1/2 and you multiplied this by 2. If you didn't do anything with that, and you put 4 here and you carried 1 here, 1/4 is less than 1/2, right? So here, I'll draw it for you. If I kept this the same, right? Like this is not correct, and I'll show you why. Because here, let's draw our 2 candy bars. 2 candy bars, okay? This is half, and this is 1/4, right? If you get to eat that much, but your baby brother gets to eat that much, is that fair? No. So whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So 1/2, our equal fraction, you have to multiply that by 2, which would be 4, and multiply this by 2, which would be 2. So in our model, if I shaded this other part in, see how 2/4, 2 of the 4 pieces are equal to 1/2. Okay, that's just an example. You can do this equation in this example so many different ways. Okay. 15. It says, think about the cooking problem below. One of the things we use measuring for a lot is cooking and building, right? Measurement is really important in our lives. So it says Fia needs 3/4 cup of brown sugar. She only has 1/3 cup, measuring cup, and 1/8 measuring cup. Which should she use and why? So we have 3. That's what she needs. So we need to find something that has an equal denominator. So let's look. Does 1/3 equal 3/4. Can I go from 4 to 3 by like multiplying or dividing without like having a remainder? But can I go from 3/4 to 1/8? Can I go from 4 to 8 by multiplying or dividing? Yeah, absolutely. You multiply by 2. Okay. And then you could multiply this by 2. So you could use the 1/8 cup. Number 16. Okay. It says, use what you learned to complete the task. Draw a model to show 6/10 and 2 equivalent fractions. So I want you to draw a bar model or a circle model, whatever you want, with 10 equal pieces and shade in 6. And then I want you to find 2 equal fractions. So draw 6/10. And then the second part, you need to find 2 equal fractions. So 6/10 equals something you have to multiply by the same number. That would be one example. And then find another fraction multiplying by the same number. Okay, so you could do this one times 2. You could even do this one times 5. Just remember, whatever you do to the bottom, you gotta do to the top. Okay, that wraps up our lesson. We're gonna skip part B. That wraps up our lesson on equal fractions. Thank you guys for working so hard.